All right, so we are off. I think we got one runner going, another one. We'll probably get these feeds synced up eventually. All right, so we're beginning with an oak steak. It's going to be an interesting start. We'll see how the runners do. We're going to get Kaelari synced up to 2-snack here. So that way we don't have any. And ironically enough, both of them decided not to buy the oak steak instinctively and went back to buy it. So now we have the timer synced up and you can see what's going on here. Looks like we've got holy water. And a whip upgrade. Literally the perfect start to the seed that you can think of. Because now you got your block breaker, you've got a whip upgrade immediately. Interesting. Joba is not vanilla. I mean, it is vanilla. First time I've seen that in a stat rando. Not sorry. Tournament seed. I got two randomizers confused. Double check. I think we might have a problem here. It looks like the map is vanilla. Unless that was the rule set for tournament. I don't know. I don't remember. Yeah, it's a little bit confusing here. It looks like the I'm not sure if the towns are randomized or not. That might be a mistake on my end because I printed out the seeds. Hopefully there is a town random. If not, it'll be interesting to see how they play it out. Here. This map does, yeah, it looks like we have a vanilla map seed. Oh wait, no, maybe not. It was Varos led to going to the Varos store led to a different town. So we're off the hook. That's just the first time I've ever seen a vanilla Varos, and I mean a vanilla Jova in the map rando seed. Or town randomizer, I should say. But yeah, Toriak saying Varos was Yomi, so we're good to go. Alright, so 2-snack selecting to farm hearts in order to pick up the Thorn Whip. That's a very good strategy. Looks like Kaelari will as well. Let's see. Yep, you can see Kaelari has the Thorn Whip, which will make farming a little bit easier. Town. They'll have their oaks. They have their oak steak, have holy water, and a two-way go basically with the Thorn Whip. It'll be interesting to see if they go left or right. I think it might have been Doina because Doina left door usually has an NPC. Alright, so Kaelari's going to go to the right, and I'll put him at the vanilla right exit for the town of Jovi is going through the first set of woods. But with a Thorn Whip, it'll be just as easy at nighttime as it was daytime going through. Alright, so 2-snack's also going to go to the right. They're pretty close together. They're going to have the same equipment. It's just a matter of clearing what's next. The only mansion I would say at this point they probably would have difficulty doing is Laruba. The other four, not so bad. Yeah, Yomi does have water. I believe Yomi does have water. Oh my goodness, Kaelari almost died. But got a damage boost to prevent dying. And as soon as I finish that sentence, down he goes. Two Snack, a chance to catch up, perhaps. The death will cost Kaelari 5 seconds. With the Thorn Whip through this area of the map, see both runners kind of just cutting through it like a hot knife to butter. Be interesting to see what happens here. Two Snack's going to take the upper route, and Kaelari's going to go back to Doina. Doina is a little bit of a tricky play for if you wanted to farm. It's a good farm spot, but the enemies are very tanky. There's zombies. Now you know it's Doina. You're the frantic meme. It's always in Doina. They're going to take a pit stop at the church. They're heading for the Berkeley Mansion location, and that is Laruba Mansion. Two Snakes like, I ain't doing this. Alright, so we're going to see what's at Doina here. Kaelari's going to go for the double floor drop here. No floor drop for you. Two Snakes going to continue on right towards the Sacred Flame. Alright, it's an oak stake. But Kaelari's decision to check Doina doesn't help at this stage. But theoretically, knowing there's an oak stake there, Kaelari could check if he's willing to, check Laruba Mansion to see what's there. One merchant check, one boss, one orb, free check. So Two Snack is going to head back down to the Varus location, which we already know is Doina and has an oak stake as its one item. Kaelari is going to head up towards the Berkeley Mansion location, although I would have recommended going right instead of left for the level ups. Interesting to see if the other runner elects to stop and farm at some point. It's going to be dangerous to go into Laruba with Thorn Whip and level 1 at the same time. Alright, looks like Kaelari got a crit, or that, that plant only has 1 HP. Fortunately, birds are undefeated. Kaelari able to slip past one, but not the second. Kaelari makes the decision to go in, but then realizing he's got to deal with blobs, he goes out. And to the right, more blobs! Next thing you're going to tell me is blob boost is going to be a thing in this scene. Got a lot of sprites here, so Kaelari's got to deal with not only lag, but bad enemy patterns. Fortunately, this part of the map with a Thorn Whip isn't too bad. The most tanky enemy is only going to take 2 hits in daytime. Alright, so now we're coming up on Sacred Flame. Let's see if Two Snack doing some interesting kind of setup. It works. Two Snack able to do the setup. Holy Water dodges the bird and gets a whip upgrade, Chain Whip. So we got a seed that doesn't suck. Early Chain Whip is always awesome. Now they can just basically one-shot everything, and with the Holy Water, this clue, we know Death guards the next whip upgrade is going to be at Bronze. Death, you kill Death for it, and Chain Whip, worst case scenario, the Two Snack will be able to use the Chain Whip. Kaelari's going to take the long way, where Two Snack's going to pick up a little bit of time here. Head for Algebra and figure out what's there. Fortunately, neither runner can go down towards the Rover Mansion location because they don't have a blue crystal. Kaelari picks up Chain Whip from the Sacred Flame spot. Two Snack's trying to measure up that mummy to try and jump over. Instead, whacks it with Holy Water. Fortunately, the mummy had 1 HP. Alright, so here's Berkeley. This is actually good. Because not only is you can one-hit kill everything with Chain Whip in Berkeley Mansion, but also 3 clues and two items they can pick up. Both of them can pick up, I should say. Very easily. Even though it is, technically it is out of logic. Because Berkeley requires white crystal and from a logic standpoint, but We know that the elevator platform doesn't need a white crystal to actually work. We'll get the Two-Snack will be going to the first of 3 clues. Kaelari's about half a screen behind. Alright, so the orb has a crystal. So from a logic standpoint, the blue crystal is in here. Interesting to see if either runner goes back for Laruba or if they do the level 2 grind first. That's one play they have if they want to stay on right side. Otherwise, the other option is to warp and check left side. Check left side, do boat ride all the way to Alba. On the Ondo locations, do those checks. Let's see what you get. So Kaelari is electing to skip the clue in the bottom right corner, which is actually pretty interesting. It's one of those things we know. Yeah, Berkeley Mansion could have a crystal. That is possible. But Kaelari skipped the clue that says what's in the orb, so it's not really a big deal. And it's a big time save. It's like 20 seconds of time save, so it's going to work out here. This is going to be an early Flame Whip seed. We're only 11 minutes. The only type of run I see where Morningstar Whip is picked up quicker is a left side route, whether you do the left side Morningstar route or you do the SPD Wolf 100% route. So certainly offense won't be an issue for either runner. Both of them setting up a floor drop. Alright, so Sacred Flames in the Rover Orb. It'll be interesting to see what kind of routing decision that plays into, knowing that one of the 2 checks in Rover is not going to be what you need. Although Sacred Flame does have its uses, especially with an early Morningstar seed. It's like Holy Water, but 4 times the damage. And it's like Holy Water and Gold Knife put together. Alright, so we already know that this orb is going to yield a crystal. Two-Snack's going to elect to warp instead of go to Laruba. Decision. Laruba is a possible play here as well with the Oak Stake. And it is faster to warp, in my opinion, than try and go down to Veros. So what play Kaelari makes here? The crystal. Kaelari is also going to warp. Interesting, like I said, it'll be interesting to see what route they go. Morningstar Whip is going to make Laruba very playable. And there is an Oak Stake in both Jova and the Veros location, which is Doina. Kaelari's going to go right and take this, I guess, the scenic route to the Thornwhip door. Two-Snack is closing in on Laruba. And the reason for checking Laruba is 4 item checks in Laruba possibly here in play. And with the Morningstar Whip, not too difficult to pick up. The average enemy will take 4 hits to kill. Some will take 2, some will take as many as 6. And then Camilla only takes 30 hits with the Morningstar Whip. And as we know, the final whip upgrade for Flame Whip is at death. So we may see an early Flame Whip run too if oh, Kaelari's gonna go left. This is good. It would have been too boring if if it was the same route. If it's the same route, I would put money on Two-Snack out executing Kaelari. There. So Kaelari doing route divergence definitely makes the race more interesting. Two-Snack getting pecked by a bird from behind. Now Two-Snack's going to check Laruba, which I think is the best play. The item density, and we don't know the next town will be. Now, if Alba is also vanilla, that'd be nice. And of course, you see the boat ride isn't so bad when you have Morningstar, but Kaelari forgot to jump off the boat. That's okay, more hearts. Of course, the Ferryman abuse picks. Oh. Oh, he makes it out, but unfortunately gets killed by the plant. That's a hang with him. Alright, so Kaelari's gonna try... Nope, Kaelari's gonna farm. Well, Two-Snack marches down Laruba. You can see Two-Snack's movement very clean. Two-Snack has 186 hearts, so if Two-Snack can make it to the merchant, should be able to afford it. We know it's not a whip upgrade because we know where the last whip upgrade is. The question is, what else is here? Our first item is Blue Crystal. This works out in Two-Snack's favor because Blue Crystal can just continue on to Rover before doing a left side play. Or the option, potentially, to take the cemetery jump. Two-Snack is going to reset the room. Oh. I guess Two-Snack wants to go for cool-looking strats. Nope, Two-Snack's going to farm. Not a dumb idea. Kaelari having trouble with the boat, unfortunately. Alright, daytime should make it easier. The enemies on the boat only have 6 HP at most, so the Morning Star is going to make quick work of them. Also level 2. Kaelari's level 2, that's worth noting. Now Two-Snack hits level 2. And now Kaelari's found Yomi. Like I said, the way the seed is playing out, Two-Snack has definitely got the advantage. Two-Snack is going to keep farming. I don't know why. Okay, Two-Snack's going to stop farming. Because time of the essence. Two-Snack trying to floor drop on every block, unfortunately. Subpixel not cooperating, and now Two-Snack's got the red crystal. The Laruba definitely was the superior play, given the two options. Given that Kaelari hasn't found anything, has found the one empty town, and Two-Snack has found 2 crystals, which is one of the 7 items that Simon will need to access the castle at the end. Alright, so we'll check Laruba Orb. It is the ring. Is this even randomized? It's actually going to tell me Camilla drops the magic cross. Ooh, 10 hits. Very good. Two-Snack in great position to finish off Camilla here. Excellent fight. Only 4 spins with that. Silver Knife. Alright, so Kaelari is now at Rover. If Kaelari read the clue, you only have to go in and out. Alright, so the heart is French vanilla. Next, you're going to tell me that the rib... I'm sorry, no, that joke won't fly. Next, you're going to tell me that the nail is in Bodley Mansion. Alright, so Kaelari's picked up the heart. I'm going to head for Brahms. Or at least the location. They'll have whatever town is there, plus the diamond check. Try and guess. Two-Snack might continue on to the right side, because there is an oak stake nearby, and also because you got the red crystal already, so you can check the Rover location. Of course, we know Rover has the heart. And... Alright, so yeah, daytime with the Morning Star. Anything on this screen is going to be easy. Peasy. Kaelari should try jumping before attacking. Two-Snack continuing on to the right. That's the play for Two-Snack. The question will be cemetery jump, potentially, since Laruba technically isn't in logic because we haven't found any laurels yet. Alright, so it's Veros, so that's 2... That's... Two-Snack is going to do a floor drop. That's actually a pretty smart idea, although I don't get the... It's like, do a floor drop and you can just jump down. That's a shortcut to Veros. Alright. Kaelari checking the clue and the item here. We'll pick up on what else is there. Alright, so item number 2. Oop, Two-Snack not able to get the double floor drop, but gets 1. Alright, so our dagger item is an oak stick. So we're about 20 minutes into the run. I would say Two-Snack has the more advantageous position with... It's basically red crystal versus heart is your separation point here. Now the good news for Kaelari is this route actually works out in a weird way. It works out really well as well. Because now Kaelari can make the cemetery jump play for Laruba if possible. For the Laruba location. That's a tongue twister. Laruba location if so choosing. Which is the route Two-Snack's doing now. And Two-Snack has to go Ondel in order to be able to access. Alright, so Kaelari's got the silk bag. Not very many hearts. Check the rover location. So far we've uncovered 3 mansions. Still on the lookout for Brahms, and on the lookout for Bodley. We're starting to run out of locations. Still got 3 locations on Red Crystal Logic. Be interesting to see if Two-Snack opts for the blob boost if Two-Snack finds garlic, as opposed to the cemetery jump. Be an interesting play here. Because theoretically, it's like you do. The theoretical thing is, instead of doing cemetery jump, you get to Laruba with the blob boost. Hopefully, it's a blob boost is a possible routing option. If not, that's gonna. Oof! Kaelari misplaced his jump, and it looks like Rover location is going to be Bodley. So 2 checks for Two-Snack, a clue. And Two-Snack chooses. And also Lizardmen suck. Exhibition number 1,654. The other first 1,653 is the number of runners that tried to learn the Lizardman grind. We can all blame JC for that. Yeah, pretty much everything that's hard about this game, we can blame JC for that. Alright, let's see if Two-Snack tries to farm level 3. Obviously, Two-Snack has max hearts, I believe. Unless there was a game over. Way up. Being a level 3, maxing out hearts would be pretty easy. Kaelari's now in Laruba. Get 2 crystals. From the merchant and 1 from the Laurel guy. Two-Snack's going to go for the old school floor drop strat from the whip only. Doesn't get it. Fortunately, the double floor drop wraparound jump is still an option. Two-Snack's going to reset up that subpixel. This particular floor drop is set up by the camera. It's not a subpixel dependent floor drop because the subpixel value for this is I believe 160. I'll have to do the math. Wait, touchdown, 2 block jump up, that's 56. Then you add 128. Huh. Very good damage boost idea from Two-Snack. I was not even aware that was an option. So Two-Snack elects to use the Medusa head to boost up to the clue, which is actually pretty good. That means you get to do that without having to do the stairs. Of course, Two-Snack comes up with a lot of ingenious strat ideas that I steal. Alright, there's garlic. We'll see. So exactly the scenario I described earlier is playing out right in front of us. Now Two Snake's gonna head for the orb. Is Two Snake gonna go? I'm not sure what Two Snake's trying to do here. Surrounded by a bunch of enemies. Take the Medusa head boost. Jump out of the way. Don't get hit by the plant. Two Snake game is lagging. There's the magic cross. Two Snake's game's lagging. It's running at 5 frames per second. Medusa heads all over the place. Alright, so Kaelari's going to full clear Laruba here. Get the ring. Move Two Snake elects to do here. With Garlic, you definitely want to at least make it to the silver knife check before you decide to warp. Best play for Two Snake here would be to actually do the cemetery jump. Actually, no. Would it? Two Snake has to be able to, because as we know, the Two Snake has to be able to move to Ondol in order to pick up the heart. Question, I forget the Varus location. I'll double check. I do double check to see what the items were in there. I do have the spoilers out. I just have to double check. Okay, yeah. So Two Snake could elect to, if possible, since we know what we know from there that you got an oak stake and a silk bag in Varos. Two Snake could elect to skip bronze. Also, the diamond guy has an oak stake. Two Snake, if Two Snake wants to, skipping the bronze location is in play. Jumps here. Nope. Well, Kaelari is going to make the left side play for. Oh. Kaelari doesn't really have anything to pick up on this side of the map, unfortunately. Interesting to see what happens. Blob boost, maybe. Would actually would have made more sense for Kaelari to continue on Rover location, pick up Garlic and Magic Cross. There may be a situation that works out here. Going to Holy Water and Silver Knife. Although in the circumstances, not a big deal. Saving one input. Alright, so our Silver Knife check. Before Two Snake forgets. Eyeball. Let's see what Two Snake does here. Yes, this is absolutely the correct play. Warp. Two Snake making all the smart plays in this seed so far. I agree with every routing decision he's made so far. Interesting to see who it'll be interesting to see who finds bronze first. We know it's somewhere in the back end of the game. If I were to guess what Kaelari is doing, I'm assuming that Kaelari is trying to set up a blob boost here or take the tornado. Okay, so there's Laruba. So Kaelari is heading for... Oh, wait, no, Kaelari... somewhere. No, he went past Rover, I should say. Kaelari heading for the tornado. Interesting to see what tornado, like I said, there's 3... if you take... On this side of the map, there are 4 town locations to consider. Two Snake going for the level 3 farm. Two Snake is now level 3. Invincibility mode activated. Kaelari picks up the clue. Not sure if it's important or not. Let's see if there's any long jump shenanigans. Alright, so on the other side of Tornado is the town of Ondel. This seat is bass backwards. Move to the left side. Doesn't have the heart. Be interesting to see if Two Snack falls for the, I guess you can call it the bronze bait. So nothing here. You can tell this is Yomi because it's birds. Two Snack's gonna go in the door. Forgets that it's Yomi. You can tell the difference between Yomi and Doina endgame because Yomi has birds. Two Snack doing this screen except in reverse. So Kaelari just picked up laurels in the Ondel room. Is going to go for the Morning Star check, which is going to be Dagger, the best item in the game. Don't buy it! Gotta show off the crit. Alright, so Two Snack's going to go for Lot Boost. Probably doesn't actually... Probably. It's an interesting move here. This type of seed where you want to check Ondel first before going for either the Blob Boost or checking the Garlic check, but Two Snack's going to elect to probably take the Tornado. Alright, so Laurel Two Snack's going to fill up, as Two Snack now has 4 Laurels. Larry's going to head off towards the Flame Whip location. Two Snack's going to bounce back and head to the town of Ondel, which we already know is going to be Rover, the Heart. Two Snack is going to go left. Ooh, Kaelari takes a spill. That's a very bad spill because that's a game over to go with it. Alrighty, here. Two Snack is entering Rover. Kaelari is going backtrack towards the town of Doina, or location of Doina. Two Snack's gonna pick the heart and probably take off on the way out and take the Tornado left. After checking the clue first. Two Snack is missing the nail and the rib. And that solves where the nail is. It's in the bronze orb. Now Two Snack is gonna go try and find the rib as well. The towns we haven't had uncovered here. Alright, so here's Algebra. We're missing out on Algebra and Brahms, I believe. Wait, no, Kaelari's in Algebra, I should say. We're missing Alba and Brahms at this point. It'll be interesting to see Two Snack does here from the Tornado. Does Two Snack gamble anything to the right of the Tornado? The Two Snack gambles that Brahms is actually at the Yomi location. That will actually work out in Two Snack's favor quite a bit. However, if it's not... Ooh, Kaelari cannot afford the rib. If Brahms is not... Brahms is at the Laruba location. That's going to add some time to this run. garlic check is free check in algebra is the garlic. We'll find out soon enough. Kaelari farming hearts, obviously. Can't afford the rib. Tusnek is in the town of Ondel. Tusnek's not really gonna find anything here except the dagger. It's just a nice quick kill item on Drac. As well as a set of laurels, but Tusnek had full laurels, I believe. Just filled out as much. It's possible. Alright, so we're down to a 50-50 for town locations. Like I said, Kaelari still has a fighting chance if it's in... Well, actually, we'll find out from Kaelari's screen first. Kaelari still has to go to Rover. The Rover location, which is bad news, is because that particular location is usually left for later. Find the dagger. That's going to be a quick kill item for Drac. Pretty much what it's used for now. Since we know Brahms is going to be required to beat the seed, Flame Whip is probably going to be a thing. So I imagine Tusnek will go pedal to the metal here and try and figure out where Brahms is, and is going to make a play for Brahms being on the... Tusnek's going to go left and check Flame Whip. Let's see what happens here. Kaelari going across the Bridge of Doom. First, you gotta get past the Bridge of Doom. Then you gotta get past the Swamp of Sadness. Tusnek's electing to go for the clip strategy here. Gold Knife. Tusnek doesn't want the seed to come down to Laruba. That's the safer play, although it might be... Or if Kaelari guesses right and Brahms is on this side, it's going to be an interesting divergence here. There's no fast way to get... All you need to get the eyeball. Tusnek already knows this. We already know Kaelari has not done those checks. Alright, so Brahms is in the Yomi location. This will be interesting. Let's see how this sets up. You have to be careful here. The fishmen shoot like Master Chief when you're on stairs. Tusnek is going to use laurels here. The best place to use laurels. Tusnek's going to come up empty here. He's going to run into the town of Alba. And will be obligated to do all three checks. Tusnek's only missing the nail and knows where the nail is. Sure, Tusnek is entertaining the idea of doing these checks, but here we are. I believe Tusnek's only missing... Oh wait, no, Tusnek doesn't check the... Oh wait, no. The reason Tusnek's doing these checks in Alba is because Kaelari has a rib and Tusnek does not. Unfortunately, this genius move by Kaelari to go right, to skip the Laruba location is not going to play out because Kaelari's got to go to Laruba. Okay, go to the Rover location. It's probably going to go through the town of Alba before checking. There are two checks. There are two clues in the mansion. Kaelari will also have the flame one. Alright, so diamonds are checked. Alright. That's the information Kaelari needs. Alright, Kaelari doing his own setup for the floor drop into death. Fortunately, it looks like Subpixel's messed up. Plus, the timing seems to be broken. That looks like a good frame at least. Oh no, Kaelari broke the setup. Went through and just instinctively pressed jump. Fortunately, that holy water drop has messed up Kaelari's subpixel. Now it's just I can't do it's a confidence issue, I guess. Is going back to Yomi. Oof. Kaelari's having a lot of trouble with that floor drop. Alright, now Kaelari's down. Unfortunately, we'll also have to take the walk of shame. Two snacks picked up. Two snacks in town. Varus is going to check and find silk bag and an oak stick. 2 oak sticks to be particular. You see how easy death is to kill with the Morning Star. Kaelari's got a flame whip. And the nail. Fortunately, your progress blocked here. See if Kaelari goes right side play here. It's gonna be a race. Kaelari needs to pick up at... Actually, no, Kaelari might not even need an oak stake at this point. Given the clues, and only one mansion to go. So this is going to be a very interesting finish. Look, both runners need one item to complete this. Well, 2-stick needs 2, but they're both along the same route. Both of them need 2 items. They're very closely bunched together. Kaelari's a little bit closer to where the intended destination, and has a whip upgrade. Although 2-Snack does once 2-Snack picks up the rib, it's just a matter of going to final location. Let's see, Kaelari. So Magic Cross will be in the orb. And Kaelari did pick up a clue that said where the Magic Cross is, and doesn't know about the... Actually, Kaelari should have... I'll have to double check. We'll check the spoilers real quick to see where it is. Yeah. So Bodley's gonna have garlic at the merchant, which Kaelari doesn't really need. Although he's not gonna know. Clue about the Silver Knight check is on the way to the Laruba location, which was Alba. This town rando seed. One advantage 2-Snack does have is 2-Snack will have less tracking to go towards Drac. I'm full well aware what the final route is. So Tornado, then 2-Snack's gonna go right to town of Algebra and go further to get to Yomi. So I'd say at this point, it's 2-Snack's race to lose. We just need to see if 2-Snack likes to skip death. Careful here with the bird. One possibility 2-Snack doesn't know is where the rib is, but given the amount of location that 2-Snack has already checked to this point, I have to imagine that the rib will be on the way to wherever he's checking the, or 2-Snack is going to check for knowing where the location of Rom's likely will be, and we'll probably just pick up the rib on the way. Like, expertly using that gold knife. Unfortunately, the bird gets... The bird gets a double dip shot. So let's see what Kaelari does. Said there was a clue in Berkeley Mansion that gave away what the orb was. See if Kaelari skips. Kaelari's best play is to skip the orb in this one once. Skip the orb and then make a play for cemetery and then just bolt. Whereas 2 seconds much closer to the objective. But Kaelari doesn't have to stop by any towns. You can just once. Oof, that Mudman rolled high. See if Kaelari likes to skip the whole stair thing. Not knowing where the eyeball is, I doubt it. We know where the eyeball is, Kaelari does not. Alright, so 2 Snake's got the rib, so we're just going to count down here. We know 2 Snake's going to go towards track, knowing there's no other route to go. That's the one strong thing about this play, although I'm going to ask 2 Snake after the race about the decision to go towards Laruba's location as opposed to trying to go to the right. Usually it's just don't... Uh-oh, Fishman. 12 o'clock. Oh, man. Fishman and stairs. Name it. That is not a fun combo. So Kaelari's going to go... Here, like I said, this is not a sub-pixel dependent drop, so Kaelari able to hit it first try, despite having a different setup. We'll see if Kaelari goes for the Medusa head boost here with the, gets the clue. Bird's gonna hit before then. Nope, gonna skip the clue. Two Snake's gonna head for Yomi, which is we know is Brahms. We'll see if 2 Snake just bolts it straight to the orb. Given that 2 Snake's using the dagger, you could skip the death fight. You know, the hardest skip in the game. Ouch. Alright. See if 2 Snake stops for the additional checks, like I said. 2 Snake has got the clue for the final. Laurel holds on just long enough for 2 Snake to get past that Fishman. Past the spider. Good minute on that spider. Shoot wayward. 2 Snake takes advantage of that opening. Man, this mansion's just going all in on the FU factor. Spiders near stairs, bats near stairs. Werewolf's not so bad. Unless you want to go upstairs. Another damage boost. This one probably more intentional. Unfortunately, Brahms is not too difficult with Morningstar Whip. In fact, the game kind of expects you to have it. Two Snack is going to go for the... 2 Snack is going straight to death. Death jump. We'll see if this works. Nope. There's always the old school setup. Two Snack touches the 3rd stair, does 4 bonks to try and set a sub-pixel up to 16. See if this works. Not quite. Doing that little motion actually change the sub-pixel from 16 to 24. I don't remember this setup ever consistently working. But it does here. 2 Snack gets the death jump. Does 2 Snack elect to kill death? Nah, 2 Snack's just too focused on that. Able to hit the hardest skip in the game. 2 Snack's got the nail in go mode. It is only a stone's throw away from Dracula's castle. This next gonna go dagger strats most likely, so a whip upgrade isn't gonna matter that much. The risk reward isn't really that big or small. Kaelari is gonna get his go mode item, but unfortunately, Tusnek has got about 4 minutes of progress on Kaelari here. It could be interesting. Both runners hitting go mode roughly around the same time, but Tusnek's routing a little bit better. It's going to be the difference. Just a small, more coherent route is going to be the difference. We're able to do the same number of checks, but Tusnek getting the nail last as opposed to getting the eyeball last is going to be the difference. Although Kaelari could pick up some time here with Flame Whip. Flame Whip is going to incinerate almost everything on the way to Drac. So all these enemies have a maximum of 12. Flame Whip does 15 damage. Kaelari's just gonna... Everything's gonna be... basically a Flame Whip cutting through butter. Scenario. Fortunately, this is a more difficult screen to do left to right. Going from right to left as opposed to left to right. Just fling the dagger. I would estimate Tusnek's final kill on Drac is going to be right around the same time as Tusnek kicks the game over. Let's go slow him down a little bit. So we're gonna call a 53-minute run for Tusnek. Kaelari probably on pace for a 55. So the Laurel's there to get out of the way. Alright, Kaelari hitting level 3. That's just salt in the wound at this point. Kaelari will probably be... actually, no, I take it back. It's the Flame Whip, I would say it's about 3.5 minutes in the Tornado. See if Kaelari likes to finish it out. It's a go mode, you might as well. Alright, that Medusa head could be a problem. Kaelari's got to get rid of that Medusa head before summoning the Tornado, unless it's been despawned, because soft lock potential here. Don't get rid of that head! There you go. That could have been a disaster. That could have been just a disaster. Tusnek going for the 2-frame Holy Water Step. Unfortunately, gets first try, first frame. Second try, third frame. Third try, second frame. You know, the Goldilocks method to hitting a floor drop. Sniper floor drop. Tusnek going for quad, only gets 1. Kaelari is now on the end game. Dagger throwing, bow knife accuracy needs to be improved. Tusnek heading into the final match with Drac equips the dagger. See how many tosses it takes. I'll tell you which pixel he's on even. Big. Tusnek's gonna go for the whip kill. That's the one situation where probably picking up the Flame Whip would have saved time, but see? Tusnek going for the 30 Morningstar whip kill on Drac. And Tusnek's gonna take it with a 53-47. Kaelari is on the bridge of doom. Most likely to finish it out. Like I said, Kaelari at this point is only 2 minutes out. Kaelari going through the Swamp of Sadness. Trying to make sure Richard dies first. A little problems, just get rid of them with the your trusty gold knife. Kaelari's in the final graveyard. On pace for 55. Lower or high 55 will depend on Kaelari's ability. Actually, sorry, 50. Looking at the time, probably 56. Likely. Kaelari going for the insta kill there. That's actually not a bad idea. If he didn't have Flame Whip. I joke, of course. All right, so Kaelari's on pace for 56. So Tusnek is going to be the winner, obviously, in this race. We're going to see if... Yeah, is it a real CV2C if nobody threw an Oak Stake at Richard and Laruba in this scene? Alright, so Kaelari's going down, sending his way down towards Drac. To how many floor drops we're going to get here. Double checking to make sure Holy Water is equipped. Taking the stairs down. Kaelari's going to take the glitchless way down. So we're talking about ideal glitchless run from start castle to the end is about 117. How do I know this? Well, I used to have the world record in the glitchless category, but Kaelari's going to go for this floor drop. Gets it. It's still a little bit faster than the alternate route. It's going to go for dagger kill. Yes, we get a dagger kill. Show off here. See what pixel Kaelari gets on pace for 56. Kaelari's still trying to hit. Fortunately, Dracula is loose. Stick in the corner and go for the gold knife. Alright, so the threat of Drac is over. Unfortunately, Kaelari was not able to hit the dagger kill. But does finish with a 56-54. Pretty good race. The seed was a pretty good seed overall. We'll tally up all the numbers at the end. Once we get through the best ending and all the CV2 memes that come with it. See if both runners want to join for comms, or if not, we'll just turn it over. So anyway, congrats to Tusnek for winning the 2022 or Simon Claus Invitational tournament. Tusnek's a very good classic Vania speedrunner, given how well he's run CV1, CV2, and some runs of CV3. Definitely want to follow both of these runners. Tusnek, very accomplished Castlevania runner. Kaelari does a lot of randomizer. In fact, he's kind of taken over as the lead dev for the randomizer for CV2. So if you want to get interested in playing this randomizer, I would also recommend checking out Kaelari's channel when he's on as well. All right, hello, Tusnek. Congratulations on winning the whole tournament.
Hey, Freeland, thank you. Yeah, appreciate it.
Yeah, what did you enjoy it for the seed so far? Obviously, you had to play this as a hundo seed.
yeah, that's true. Despite that, it went pretty fast. That was, especially at the first half of the run, the seed really kind of just gave you the tools needed to just go to the next check for the most part. The whole right side of Jova basically was self-contained, which was really nice. Yeah, it was a fun seed. And like the checks at the end of the game, like they were very quick because you're only looking for the rib at that point. We knew the nail was going to be in Brahm's orb, and yeah, just kind of asking everybody, "Hey, you got a rib? Hey, you got a rib? Hey, you got a rib?" Everybody says no, and just keep looking, I guess. Yeah, I hope it was an entertaining game to watch. Freeland, did you see that? Did you see that damage boost for the clue book and Bodley? Yep.
That was another one of your genius plays that you add to the run that I had to steal.
That was like, I was like, because I have the Morning Star. I'm like, I'm sure the back whip is just gonna kill the Medusa head. I was like, oh, this is too swag not to go for. And I got it first try. I can't believe it. I always go for stupid stuff like that and I never get it. So I'm gonna clip that and pretend like I get it all
Clip that and post it everywhere.
the time.
Twitter, YouTube, etc.
Yeah. But
Oh, yeah, so I'll let you finish first and I'll ask you a question.
oh no, go ahead, Freeland.
So yeah, when you made the decision, when you took the tornado, you made the decision to go left as opposed to right. As it turns out, what you needed to finish the scene was on the right side.
Yeah.
What was kind of the thought process going into that thing? Was it making sure you didn't get messed up by potentially guessing wrong in that situation?
Yeah, I think I'd had a pretty good seed up until that point. Like I felt good about my pace, and I knew that if I gambled and went right, and I didn't get what I needed, then I was gonna have to either just walk back or up an A and backtrack. And the cost of backtracking if I go left versus if I go right was a better proposition. I think it was just a cheaper backtrack. So that was mostly it. There was a clue book on the way to Laruba. Actually, I don't know if I should have gone to Laruba. Because that's quite a ways away, but I just had to know. I always play these seeds, and I think that's why I'll never be super competitive. Like I think you and some others are very good at taking those calculated risks, and the community calls it like fading or fating the checks or whatever. I tend to like to do a full sweep whenever I'm in an area, for better or for worse. It worked out this time, or rather, it was fine this time. I wasn't really penalized for it, but sometimes I definitely lose races because I just have to know what's behind the next door.
Yeah, it ended up playing out that both of you did all the checks in this scene. Actually, I think Kaelari was mine. Well, obviously, we're not counting the Rover Orb because you both got a clue that the Rover Orb had nothing.
Yeah, that was really nice. I got some good clue books that run, which I was really happy about. I mean, that's the benefit of getting the holy water at the very beginning of the game is the clue books go down in value over the course of the run. So if you're able to start checking them right away, then you're going to get the maximum value out of them for the most part. So that was great. I love being able to skip checks because of clue books. Skip the algebra blue crystal check, because of a clue book. These are like marginal time saves, but they except for the rover orb. The rover orb would be a pretty massive time save, but they're good. I like them.
All right.
But yeah, Freeland, thanks for jumping into doing commentary today. I know that we're struggling to get commentary for the tournament. So I really appreciate you jumping in and doing this. And just a quick shout out or thank you to Mr. Dino for hosting another one of these, and to GG Speedruns for hosting another one of these. It's awesome. Thank you so much.
So yeah, just a little bit of a plug here before we go. If you're interested in running CV2 Rando, I'm going to plug the website in the chat real quick. Here, so we can go. Oh, I guess I don't have the clearance. The post, that's fine. So I'll say it out. So CV2R says Kaelari, just like Kaelari's name you see on the screen, .tech/getrom. That's where you go to set up your CV2 Rando seeds, basically. And Kaelari is taken over as more or less has taken over the lead tech for the CV2 thing, so you can ask him questions about, if you're interested in kind of how the game works, you can ask him some questions. Like I said, when he's usually streaming, it's usually CV2 Rando or something CV2. So there's he's got a lot of knowledge in this stuff. He's always looking to add some quality of life options to it.
Yeah, absolutely. Kaelari's new patch is the most fun for me. I like the town and mansion Rando. It's a lot of fun. Cool. I think I'll hop off. Thanks again, Freeland, and I'll talk to everybody later.
All right. So just as a heads up, we are going to be rating Toosneck's stream at the end of this thing. So if you enjoyed watching Toosneck play, he's got some more fun content prepared for you guys once we get over there. So I'm going to step outside and let Mr. Dino take us out for the rest of the seed. Again, congrats to Toosneck for winning this year's Simon Claus Invitational. Hopefully we'll have another one next year. And I'll have the chance to play it, obviously.